Hey, what's going on, guys? Tim here. I am about to carve up my panel. Um, so in my other video, you saw the sketch that I did. Um, and I've cased this for a couple days. My plan was actually to case it for, like 12 hours or so, but um, I ended up doing another side project for myself, which actually maybe I'll make a video on that. But what I like to do is order blank baseball caps, like trucker style, like decent quality ones, and then I'll make a patch of something that I like. I have one for archery now, and then I have one for my butterfly knives. So I'll show that off. It's really easy, simple project, and people seem to really like like, oh, hey, where'd you get that? You know, and I'm always like, hey, get a blank hat and I'll hook you up. But that never happens. I don't know if, it's just too much of a pain, but I'm not going to go and spend the money on the hat and then do the free work. Because a project like that, you spend like $10, $15 on the cap if you want a good one, and then doing the patch and the sewing, and depending if you're going to do painting, blah 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 blah, all that type of stuff, can end up being like a $50 project, with time and everything. Anyways, here is the transferred panel. I think it's about the right temperature to start my knife work on. Like this is just going to be something that's hanging up on my wall, and I think I might display it depending how happy I am with it when I uh, do when we do the fundraising thing that I built the jar, the cuff, the tote bag, and the dog treat pouch for. I might just put it up there. People might get interested and be like, "Hey, oh, that's beautiful. Not for sale, but I can commission something." But we'll see. So, as I mentioned in my other video, I have a tendency not to do my best work on camera. So I'm going to do probably some of the easier lines here. I'll pause it, and then we'll revisit the video after I have some of the more complicated stuff done. I'm switching my knife. I just sharpened. I have a couple swivel knives, and my go-to here, I did some test lines after I sharpened all of them, and this one seems to be cutting a little better right now. It is a little taller, so hopefully I don't have any issues with it. We'll see. So let's start off here. Here we go. And normally I don't go this slow, but I'm trying to make it look nice, so I'm concentrating a little bit more. So I can say for sure that the case did take very well. I'm happy the way that came out. I'm glad I waited a little bit longer. The other thing, though, is I'm going to have a little bit of a rag with some water on standby. As you can see, it's starting to dry out real quick here. The longer the leather, the older it is, like the drier it is, so then it sucks up moisture quicker. And you need to re-moisten it to make sure you get those nice fluid cut marks. There. So far, so good with this knife. So this is, I don't know why I'm going to talk about this, but this is a Barry King yoke. And I don't know if I got a faulty one or not, but I love my Barry King blade and barrel, but this, yoke, as you can see, the bearing is like, I don't know if it's supposed to be that tight, but what I'm looking for is something that spins like that freely. So make sure that when you get, you know, a bearing yoke, that it does, that it's nice and swivels the way it's supposed to. I'm going to pause this now because I'm running out of space and I didn't erase some of the other videos I made. So I only have like about 3 minutes left. So I'm going to pause this. I probably won't do all the knife work, but I'll do a majority of it and get back to you. All right, guys, I'm back. Which was just like a quick second for you, not even. Continuation of the video, but I have the main part tooled out here. The knife actually turned out to be very, I like the way it cut. I will admit that. So hopefully I don't put my other one on the back burner too long. I think maybe I just need to sharpen it a little better. The issue with the Berry King blades are they don't fit the, where is that? They don't fit this, which I use for sharpening the standard blades that fit with most yokes. It won't fit in here. I guess I could get another one of these and modify it, which I probably will do down the road. So I can't get a nice, I can get it sharp, but obviously not as sharp as using the guide. So I'll have to figure that out eventually. But here is that with most of the knife work done. When you're tooling, always understand that when you're doing something big particularly, you're going to find spots that are tougher to tool, and it's just because of, you know, where that piece is cut out of the hide. So up here, it was like buttery smooth, and then when I got down here, as you could see, this right here is a little bit choppy. I think I can fix that when I do my edge beveling, but it's not as smooth as I'd like it to be, because this corner right here is like super tough. And before I go, I got like 2 minutes, so I better hurry up here. I wanted to talk about, I saw this video with somebody talking about how to properly, you know, do stuff when it comes to leatherworking. And, you know, it was kind of brash about it, whatever. But one of the things he was saying is that when you hold a swivel knife, you should be, you know, doing it like this. And that's how he was taught. Which I guess that works for him, but the issue with that is if you're going to cut, for instance, a pedal using that train of thought, you're not going to be able to get all the way around, you know, in one fluid motion as if you were doing it a different way, holding it how I normally do. You can come here and then whoosh, there you go. I guess the point I'm making is that whatever is comfortable for you, make sure that's how you're using the tools. If you're satisfied with the outcome, you know, it's kind of like someone telling you that you should hold the paintbrush a certain way, or you should, you know, hold your pencils a certain way. You know, whatever works best for you. Like when I'm carving now, I actually have my pinky to the ground, and I actually keep that as like almost like a post to make sure that my lines are coming out even, and I'm not tilting one way or the other to get that undercut that I hate. But my light is blinking and this video is done, and I will show you when I'm finished doing some of the tooling. All right, this has been Tim. Embrace your creativity. Peace.